No contracts yet, no bout agreements. So
no
we'll
contract,
see.
no bout agreements, but rumor Tony Ferguson.
Rumor is Tony Ferguson.
Which is an electrifying fight.
It's an electrifying fight. I think it's and we kind of have some history too because we shared a card back in May.
Sure.
That was when the Dana White privilege was born.
That's
right.
right.
So,
Hilarious.
Tony's the guy, man. He's one of the most decorated guys in the
You
the
gotta
division.
respect him.
a ton.
Legend.
Yeah,
Legend.
and if you look at his body of work, the guys he's beat, and the
Phenomenal.
way that he's beat guys, and then he's still a very dangerous guy, scary guy, a little crazy, got to screw loose, which makes for a fun fight.
Agreed. And I hope that fight happens. I hope he gets announced soon. And I do think with Tony too, like when he was in his prime, when you're talking prime Tony, when he's like 9 in a row, to me, him or Khabib, there's argument him as far as best 155ers walking the freaking planet.
100%, and it's crazy and unfortunate that fight never materialized. It was booked like 4 or 5 times.
For him, insane.
But I think what Tony brings to the table back then during that 12-fight win streak, and also even now, he's unorthodox. You can't put him out unless you absolutely put him out. You need to separate him from consciousness, as we've seen. And he's just, to me, when I look at it as an athlete, it's a little bit of a hard guy to prepare for because there is no other style like Tony Ferguson.
It's almost like a
guy.
Wonder Boy or something where they have that weird style. We can try to bring guys in to mimic that style, but you're not going to find. You don't get a vibe of Tony till you're inside the octagon.
100%.
And it's tough to figure it out, man.
For sure, and even when you're watching it as a fan or me as a fellow competitor in the same weight class, you're just like. Because it's awkward, and so much of this sport too isn't just the physicality of it; it's the mental aspect.
100%.
And so whenever he's reaching down and throwing up sand,
Especially
or
at your
he's
level.
spinning and
Especially
doing,
at your level.
yeah, and that was part of the same thing with the Gaethje fight. There was a little bit of gamesmanship / the mental side of things.
Ooh, I can't wait to get into
going
that.
on inside of there. Then there was just the physicality, the punches, the kicks.
Especially in that fight. So we're gonna get to that, but you probably don't fight to May. So do you eat breakfast or are you one of those guys? Okay.
Well.